Om Shri Sai Ram. A very hearty Sai Ram to all dear children. In the previous class, we had an overview of Karnataka. So we spoke about the different divisions, the natural resources, and the divisions there, and the different wildlife sanctuaries and the rivers. We spoke about it. Today, we shall discuss about other things that is relating to culture, music, poets. About these things we are going to discuss in this particular class. So, hope you have understood yesterday's class. So, welcome to today's class. So, coming to this chapter, agriculture and growth of industries. So, agriculture is the backbone of Indian economy. You know that without agriculture there is no food production, and without food production people cannot survive. And also for the industries, raw materials are required. So, example, there are many agro-based industries. Cotton, example, for the clothes which we are wearing, cotton is required, which comes from agriculture. Or gunny bags, that is jute, that also comes from industry. Silk cloths, silk, mulberry leaves, that also they are called as agro-based industries. So, agriculture and industry, there is a very close relationship. So, let us try to understand the different aspects about agriculture and industry. So, as you know that nearly 70% of our population lives in villages in India. Then more than half of the population depends on agriculture, directly or indirectly. So, in this particular Bengaluru division, agriculture is the main occupation of the people. This division has more dry land agriculture. So, dry land. So, then in Shimoga districts we have wetlands where there is heavy rainfall. Here there is little bit less rainfall. The agricultural activity is dependent on rain, because you know that you heard agriculture is the gamble with the monsoons. If the rain is too heavy, then there is a problem. If there are no rains, then also it is problem, that is too much of famine or flood, baragala or pravaha. So, we should have a moderate rainfall. Shimoga district is well irrigated because of its heavy rain. There they get good water facility for agriculture. This division has, this is a Bengaluru division, has sand mixed red soil, mixture of sand. So, red soil, red means iron content is more. Black soil also available in some parts of this Bengaluru division. Black soil famous for the growth of cotton. Karinadu, that is a black soil. Then the main crops of this division, what are the different crops? Ragi, so which prepare ragi balls, ragi amli, this ragi mudde, this is very good for health. Ragi, maize, jowar, jola, mekkejola, paddy, batta, groundness, nelagadle, kadlekai, and various other pulses are grown in this particular area. Coconut, aracanut, coconut, tenginkai, aracanut, adike, cotton, sugarcane, kabbu, all these are grown in this Bengaluru division. Mulberry means what you call reshme soppu, which is required for this mulberry leaves, they are called. Mulberry, that is these silkworms will be there. That silk leaves which are there, that will be, the silkworms will be, they will prepare a kind of a basket, and the silkworms will be left, and the silkworms will eat that mulberry leaves, and it will leave its thread, and what you call the silk, this is egg is formed, and that releases the cotton, and later on this silk is produced. So, mulberry, that leaves are important for the silk industry. So, this Ramnagar and Chikballapur are known as the Ramnagar, Chikballapur and Kolar are known as the silk and milk districts, famous for silk production. So, here mulberry, which is the backbone of silk industry, is cultivated in Bengaluru and Ramnagar districts. Fruits like sapota means chikku, papaya, jackfruit, halsina hannu, orange and banana are grown in this division. So, these are the different fruits which are grown. These are the different what you call agriculture products, that is ragi, maize, paddy, groundnut, pulses, coconut, aracanut, cotton, sugarcane, and these are the crops which are grown. Ragi and rice are the major staple food in this division. Staple food means which we use for our daily consumption as food daily. So that is ragi ball and rice. These are the two main staple crops. Roti is ragi roti and rice are consumed in this particular division. The usage of chapatis made out of wheat flour is more recent times due to the different now people's lifestyle is changing, food habits are changing. So many have what you call is diabetic problem. So instead of rice, they are going towards wheat, godi. Sweets like payasam, holige, kichadi, shamige, and these are all prepared during the festivals because whatever is available in that area, from that particular food products, during festivals, all these items are prepared. Next, the government has established APMC or Agriculture Produce Markets Corporation so that the farmers whatever they have produced will come to this APMC yard and they can sell their products to the customers. In every taluk and district headquarters they are called APMC, Agriculture Producer and Marketing Corporation. Krushi Utpanna Kendra, so where they can sell their products. Here the farmers can sell their products directly without any others, so they can sell their products directly to the customers, so they will get more profits. The government has also established granaries or warehouses in all the district and taluk headquarters. Granaries means godowns. What you call it as the FCI, Food Corporation of India, so that whatever, because farmers produce on a large scale, they cannot store all the things in their homes because their home is not big. So these warehouses or granaries, godowns, they will keep that, they have to pay a certain amount of fees, then their crops will be protected there, and whenever they can sell it in the market. So granaries or warehouses are the places where the farmers can store their food for a certain period of time. So in every taluk and district headquarters, this granaries and warehouses are established by the government. Example, FCI, Food Corporation of India. The farmers can store their produce here. So this is a place where they can. So this is a great personality. You might be knowing Sir M. Vishweshwaraya, Sir Mokshagundam Vishweshwaraya. So September 15th is celebrated as Engineers Day on his as a mark of his birthday. So he was the founder of our state's industrial sector. He had told a statement called industrialize or perish. If you don't industrialize, if you don't improve industries, then you are going to get destroyed. So here is a small example where he went. He goes to Jog Falls, you might have heard, Sharavati river. He goes there and people were watching at the beauty of the Jog Falls. But he told what a colossal waste of energy. He saw the beauty of that Jog Falls, but at the same time he told what a loss of energy, and that started the hydroelectric project there. So that was his vision to have electricity and improve industry. So he implemented the forethought of Krishnaraja Wadeyar IV. So Krishnaraja Wadeyar, the Wadeyar family, the Mysore Wadeyar kings. So this person by name King Krishnaraja Wadeyar IV was a very visionary leader, king, and he had a plan to build that time it's called as the Mysore state into a very ideal or developed state. So he had told, if we don't establish industries now, we cannot attain progress. He told we have to establish heavy industries like iron and steel, which is necessary for the basic development, for construction of houses, dams, bridges, anything we need a big industry like iron and steel. So big industries are established in places like Bengaluru. So there is area called Pinya Industrial Area and many other areas are there in Bengaluru. There these industries are established. Bhadravati in Shimoga district, Bhadravati iron and steel industry, Bhadravati paper industry also established. This it was the brainchild of Sir M. Vishweshwaraya. It was called as Bhadravati iron and steel industry. Later on it was named as Vishweshwaraya iron and steel industry. Then Tumkuru, Shimoga and other places we have got industrial clusters there. Industries have developed. Bengaluru is the most important industrial place in India. So Bangalore has a very special place for industries. So this is regarding different industries. Sir M. Vishweshwaraya was he was called as the architect of modern India. or who planned, gave a concept of planning to the whole country. So iron and steel industry in Bhadravati of Shimoga district, Bhadravati iron and steel industry established in the 1923. It is now called as VISL or Vishweshwaraya Iron and Steel Industry. Then there is also a paper production factory in Bhadravati, paper which is required. So for the newspapers or for our daily use papers, so here Bhadravati paper mills it is produced. Then cement factory, 1936 the paper mill was established. The first cement factory of the state was established in Bhadravati. So for the cement you need limestone or sunna as the raw material in the different areas that is available. The Birla Cement, Birla, one of the private companies in India, has a factory in Amasandra of Tumkur district. In Tumkur there is a place called Amasandra. There the Birlas have a factory, cement, which is necessary for the construction industry. Bangalore is also known for IT and BT. It is called as the IT capital or information technology, biotechnology, IT, that is software industry. You have companies like Infosys, Wipro and TCS, Tata Consultancy. Like that we have got many IT industries or information technology, biotechnology regarding medicine and other it is called biotechnology. So these industries, IT, it is called as the IT and BT capital of India. Industries are the main source of employment. So when industries are established, many people come there, they get employment and relating to that many, so direct employment and indirect employment also are what you call, people are given many jobs. So like this we have a cement factory there in Amasandra, Birla Cement Factory, Bhadravati Iron and Steel Factory, Bhadravati Paper Mill. We have the IT and BT industry in Bangalore. Then coming to the garments, garments means cloths. In the exporting means from our country to another country. Exporting, importing means purchasing from other country to our country. So in the field of garment export, we were producing on a large scale, and Karnataka is ranked second in the export of garments in India. So it is the rank second. We are number 2 in exporting the garments or the cloths to other countries. The government has established apparel parks. So apparel means that is regarding the clothes. So where all the industries are in one place, they get the proper electricity, water at a cheap rate and all other transportation facility. So in places like Dodballapur, Anekal, the government has established apparel parks, they are called. Very big industries are there, different companies are there, and they produce the garments, and it is used for local, that is inside the country consumption, and also for exporting to other countries. So it is established to promote the production of ready-made garments. So today ready-made, all things are ready-made for this apparel parks. The places are Dodballapur in Bangalore rural district and Anekal, so Bangalore district, this is produced. Industries like aeronautics for the aeroplanes, that is you might have heard of HAL, Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. Then electronics, information technology, biotechnology are active in Bangalore. So it is a hub of different industries. Some of these industries are public companies and many are private companies. What do you mean by public companies? Public means which is owned by the government. So where the government, example BHEL, Bharat Heavy Electronics, BEL, Bharat Electronics Limited, HAL, Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, these are all under the control of government. And there are companies like Tata Consultancy, then Infosys, Biocon and other companies which are under the private ownership. So we have both government owned companies and also private owned companies in Bangalore. So students, try to answer these questions. So example, name the important crops in Bangalore division. Already we have discussed in the previous slides. Go through the slides. For which industry mulberry is an important raw material? Mulberry. In which year the iron and steel factory in Bhadravati was established? Fourth question, which cities of Bangalore division have apparel parks? Coming to the art, literature, theatre and dance. Why it is important? So literature, Sahitya, then folk, that is Janapada, Sahitya, Sangeeta, Kale, theatre, it may be drama or film, dance, all this has a very deep impact on our lives. All these when we listen to the beautiful poems, songs, stories, when we watch a movie, all this will have a deep impact on us. So in this way, Karnataka is rich in cultural heritage. It may be in the field of literature. There are many poets, many writers, folklore, that is Janapada, Sathya, Kale, theatre and dance. Many people have contributed. So the writers from Bengaluru division have received the prestigious Jnanapita award in the field of literature. So there is an award called Jnanapita Prashasti, which is given to people who have done great works in the field of literature, Sahitya. Example, we have national poets like Kuvempu, K.V. Puttappa, Kuppalli Venkatappanavara Maga Puttappa, K.V. Puttappa or Kuvempu is called. So Ramayana Darshanam, he has written a book. Then Jaya Bharata Jananiya Tanujate, this is the song written by him, our Nadagite. So great poet Kuvempu, Masti Venkatesha Iyengar, you are Anantamurthy. So these are the people who have received a Jnanapita award and many are there. This is an indication of the literary achievements received by this Bengaluru division. Means in different division there are different poets and writers. In this particular division, these are the people who have won the Jnanapita award. Then this division is known for its art and literature since ancient times. It's not only recently, from very ancient times, this Bengaluru division has contributed a lot to the field of literature or Sahitya. Example, Akka Mahadevi, Allama Prabhu, who are known for their Vachanas, Vachana Sahitya, contributed to the field of Vachana in the 12th century, who are the what you call contemporaries of Basavanna. Vachana literature are from Balligavi of Shimoga district. So Allama Prabhu. Similarly, Sri Padarayaru, Purandaradasa, you might have heard of Purandarasa, famous poet of Karnataka, and others who are part of Dasa Parampare. So Dasa Sahitya, Purandaradasa, Kanakadasa, these were the great poets who have developed this path of devotion or Bhakti Panth. So these were the people from the Bengaluru division, the Karnataka, but particularly when we are speaking about particular division, these were the people. Dasa Sahitya or Vachana Sahitya, they have contributed a lot. So you can see the name of different writers from this particular division. Kuvempu, DVG, so DV Gundappa, who has written the Mankutimana Kagga, famous, it is called as the Kannadada Bhagavad Gita, a very famous poem, so where he has written about life, how we should lead our life. Then Masti Venkatesha Iyengar, P. Lankesh, Nisar Ahmad, T.P. Kailasam, M.K. Indira, Tarasu. So these are the different poets, Anupama Niranjan, Hama Nayak, M.V. Sitaramaya, so B.G.L. Swami, K.V. Subbanna, K.V. then U R Anandamurthy, Baraguru Ramchandrappa, Venkata Subbaya, G.S. Shivrabdrappa, he is also a great poet. Then Dalit poets like Siddhalingaya, Dr. D.R. Nagaraj, Kiram Nagaraj, Na D'Souza. Then this way we have many writers, poets who have written about different aspects about our society, about nature and the existing social condition. So go through this. So these are the poets. Kuvempu, Dara Bendre, Naku Tanti, famous poem he has written. Karand, Kadala Tirgada Bhargava. Then Masti Venkatesha Iyengar, Vinayaka Krishna Gokak, U R Ananthamurthy, Girish Karnad. These were all the great poets of Karnataka, writers. So then in the field of theatre or Ranga Mandira, where dramas are enacted, so that it will have a influence on the people. So example, the name of Gubbi Veeranna. So Gubbi Veeranna, Gubbi is a place in Tumkur district. Our great actors like Rajkumar and many other actors were working in the company of Gubbi Veeranna. Gubbi is a place in Tumkur district. He started the drama company, and it has attained so nearly 100 years now, that Gubbi Veeranna Nataka company. He had titles like Nataka Ratna, Nataka Sarvabhauma. This Gubbi Veeranna had titles because of his contribution to the field of drama. He was called as Nataka Ratna, so gem among the what you call dramatist. Nataka Sarvabhauma. So he had got the different titles. This established Gubbi Theatre Company, Gubbi Nataka Company, has completed 100 years. So for nearly 100 years, many great artists, dramatists have come out of from this, have emerged from this particular Gubbi Veeranna Natak company, and many actors, the great actors, as I told you, Dr. Rajkumar, were all from this Gubbi Veeranna drama company. Another name of importance is of Subbaiah Naidu. So Subbaiah Naidu is another name. He was the first actor in the talkie movie called Sati Sulochana. He acted in a film called Sati Sulochana, which was the first talkie movie. Before that, all were dummy, means there was no talk, only visuals were there. So then coming to this drama, and the great personality K. Hiranyaya and his son Master Hiranyaya. So Master Hiranyaya was also a very famous dramatist, where he used all the satire, jokes to bring changes in the, through his dramas, tried to bring changes in the society. So he was known for his cultured comedy, where through jokes, through comedy, he used to try to bring changes in the society. Srimati Maya Rao, who is contributing in the field of dance, is from Bengaluru. Maya Rao, a great dancer, and she has also started a school called Natya Saraswati to teach and train numerous dancers. So Natya Saraswati is a school started by Maya Rao to train dancers. So now Bengaluru is an important center of cinema industry. So we have the Karnataka Film Chamber of Commerce industry, where many films are produced there, directed in this particular area. So you can see great actors. So Nata Sarvabhauma, Dr. Rajkumar, then Vishnuvardhan, we have Shankar Nag, who is a famous actor, and also Malgudi Days, you know, of R.K. Narayan's book Malgudi Days, Swami and his friends, he was the director. Then Subbaiah Naidu, he was the first actor for this talkie movie Sati Sulochana. Gubbi Veeranna, so who is known as the Nataka Sarvabhauma, Gubbi Veeranna Nataka company in Gubbi, Tumkur district. Then Maya Rao, who is a dancer, started the Natya Saraswati school. So these are the great personalities. So this is the Dollu Kunita, famous in Shimoga district. So here gents, they will have the drums, and very heavy drums, and with the sticks they will beat the drums, and they will stand one upon another. We have today ladies also performing the Dollu Kunita. It's a famous folk dance, Janapada Nutya. Then this is called as Karaga, which is famous in the Bengaluru area. Karaga is a famous where they keep the idol there with the covered with the flowers, and the dance goes on, and the priests will be accompanied, and this is called as the Karaga festival, famous in Bengaluru. This is the Yakshagana. So this Yakshagana, famous in South Canara particularly. So the film industry is becoming very prominent because of the contribution from persons like Dr. Rajkumar, Vishnuvardhan, Shankar Nag, and many other actors are there. So these people have had a great influence on the people of India, on the not only in Karnataka but all over the world. They have a great influence. Example, Malgudi Days is a famous serial produced, directed by Shankar Nag. So which it shows how the condition of India is there. Dr. Rajkumar's movie like Bangarada Manusha, or many others, innumerable movies he has done, and it has got a very deep influence on the people of Karnataka. New films have contributed immensely, so there are today new types of films coming, and this also area is known for its Janapada, that is a folklore and folk art. Then regarding this, today many of our folklore or Janapada, this has been lost. To protect that and preserve it, a great IAS officer, he was writer also, named Dr. H.L. Nagegowda from, so he has built a what you call a center, folklore center at a place in Ramnagar. It is called as Janapada Loka. So kindly request you to visit that place, that is the Janapada Loka in Ramnagar district, which is near to Bangalore. So it was the brainchild of Dr. H.L. Nagegowda. He has done a beautiful museum where all our ancient, that is relating to the folklore, Janapada Sathya, Janapada Sangita, and the items used by our ancient people, He has done a beautiful museum, and in Ramnagar district this Janapada Loka has been created. It's a wonderful folklore museum, so I request you to visit that place. Many art crafts, all the items which were there used by the people belonging to the various folk arts. It may be musical instruments or the vessels which were used or the dress which they were wearing earlier. All this has been displayed in this Janapada Loka in Ramnagar district. It is the vision of Dr. H.L. Nagegowda. Then famous folk arts, as we have discussed, Karaga festival. So we have already seen that Karaga. So this is the Karaga festival. Then it takes place every year in Bangalore. Then Somana Kunita, famous in South Karnataka, where people will wear big, so the mask-like structure, and dance will be there. Then Mudalapalli Yakshagana is the famous folk theatre of this division. Garudi Kunita, Dullu Kunita, Kamsale. Kamsale means having that like talas, and Kamsale and dancing to that tune. And others are famous folk arts. The contribution of R.S. Naidu, Rumale, Chennabasavaya, Venkatappa in the field of visual art are unique. So these are the great personalities who have contributed to the field of folk literature, folk dance, and relating to this folk literature. So students, these are the following questions. Try to answer it. Name the 3 recipients of Jnanapita Award from Bengaluru division. Second question, who established the Folklore Museum Janapada Loka? Question number 3, which folklore form or kunita takes place every year in Bengaluru? Hope you have understood this particular chapter. So as I told you in the previous class, we cannot take all the pictures and videos. So whatever names are mentioned, go through the Google, YouTube, and try to have a view of Karnataka in detail. So if possible, along with your parents and friends, try to visit these places and get a first-hand experience of our great land Karnataka. So thanking you, wishing you again, Sai Ram.